Hi, welcome back to AutoReview and the third episode of Bike Review. Today I'm presenting you the Ducati Hyperstrada. This bike is L-twin, producing 821cc, 110 horsepower at 9,000 RPM and 89 Newton meters of torque at 7,750 RPM. Okay, it weighs 181 kilograms dry, 204 kilograms wet. Means you have a 16-liter tank capacity. It's a 6-speed manual, obviously. It comes in the front with two 320mm 4-piston calipers, Brembo brakes, and in the back one 245mm 2-caliper brake. Tires on the Ducati Hyperstrada are Pirelli Scorpion Trail with 120 in the front with 70 and 180 55 in the back. The Hyperstrada has actually a DTC, it's a Ducati traction control, which has 8 different levels, and in addition to that has 3 riding modes, which are sport, touring and urban. The difference between sport and touring is that the power is the same, 110 horsepower, just in touring it's a bit more linear and not as brutal, I would say, as in the sport mode. And the urban mode reduces the horsepower to 75 horsepower. Versus the 110, and throughout the different ride modes you have different settings of ABS and traction control as well. Additional features of this bike are 2 12-volt power outlets beneath the seat bank, whatever you call this, as well as it comes usually with 2 boxes on its left and right with each 25 liters of storage volume. Ducati in Dubai or Ducati in UAE has a 2-year unlimited mileage warranty, and a service intervals are every 15,000 kilometers or 1 year, which is really, really good, especially if you compare it to Suzuki and Yamaha and Kawasaki or Honda, who have varies between 5,000 and 6,000 kilometers, I think. So this one is really, really good. So let me just start it up for you. You can listen to it, then I do a round, and then I give you my resume. All right, so let's just start it up. As you can see, it's a bit higher to get on, and I'm at 184 in size. I can still put my feet down, which is fine. There is, however, a saddle available that's 20 millimeters lower as additional equipment which you can buy from Ducati. Sorry. It is in sport mode. Just to let you know. Actually, one thing that I want to mention to you is as well, if you have the gear if you have the gear engaged and you flip open the stand, it will automatically cut off, so it will turn off the bike. Yeah. So let's listen to it, and that's it. Okay, so what do I think about the Hyperstrada? There are some plus points, some minus points. Plus points, you sit very comfortably on it. You have a little bit of wind protection from the windshield, which is here. However, it only goes up to the chest, so pretty much the neck and the helmet are not protected, and somehow it feels to me that the wind that is not basically getting in your stomach is channeled all to your face, so it have actually more disturbances around the helmet than without it. So you have the protection for the hands, which will be good in winter or in cold environment, not here in Dubai where we have 40 something degrees. Then, as I said, it usually comes with the two cases, which is not on the demo bike here, which adds to the practicality. It looks really, really cool with a one-arm swing in the back. And what I like as well is the driving modes, that you can drive it if it's, for example, wet, or if you give it to someone who is a beginner, you give it in urban mode. However, you can as well change it while driving, so which is good and bad at the same time. Now, negative points. Sorry, they're playing with the go-karts. Negative points, which I've seen, is my foot, my ankle on the right side got really, really hot from the exhaust that is basically channeled throughout here and getting into the exhaust. So it's really, really hot when you drive here. I don't know where it was coming from. I think it was coming from the exhaust. It felt not very comfortable. Other than that, I like the bike. As I said, I like the modes. ABS works really, really well. I was stopping from over 100 kilometers an hour into full stop, and it's very, very stable. Just goes in the line that you were driving, so which is really, really good, especially here where we have a lot of sand. Price-wise, it's 64,900 dirham. That's approximately 13,000 euro for this bike. I think the service intervals are very, very good in Dubai. However, I think the service prices are a bit on the higher side, but obviously it's a Ducati, so overall it's a very beautiful bike. If it's good for a beginner, 110 horsepower, not quite sure. I liked it. I got used to it very quickly, I have to say. 75 is very nice. 110 in touring is nicer. Sport is, you have to be a bit careful with the throttle, because a little bit of throttle movement and response immediately. So I like the bike. Let's see what else I will test before I decide at one point to buy one. If you like the channel, please subscribe on the top right. Nice Porsche Boxster. On the top right, leave a comment below, ask any questions. From a beginner point of view, as I say, bike review wise, I'll try to help, and see you next time. Cheers.